Here we have a Nintendo Switch Lite that came in for black screen. We did test the switch. It appears to be charging properly and the switch appears to be on, but we do not see anything on the screen. We disassembled the board right here, and based on first inspection, I do see that the LCD connector was tampered with. Somebody tried to replace the LCD connector, and that's what we see. The LCD connector is damaged, and the customer did not mention anything about the LCD connector being damaged. So we only had to figure this out after we disassembled the console, and that's what we see. What we're gonna do is apply some flux. We're gonna desolder the connector and solder a new one, and hopefully that will fix the problem. I'm currently heating up from the bottom, and I'm at 475 degrees Celsius. It doesn't look like we have any ripped pads. Apply leaded solder. And we're gonna get rid of the glare. Let's go over the pads one more time. Make sure the pads are soaked with leaded solder. Just like that. We're gonna solder a new connector and get rid of the glare. And we're all good. Maybe we can tilt the board a bit upward like this. And look at those pins. Look at the way the pins are soldered. Perfect. Solid, 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 solid. We're not going to keep saying solid, but you get the point. Every single pin is making a very solid connection. Look at that. Better than factory. No doubt. Look at the soldering on the pins. Awesome. The connector is soldered on perfectly. I'm gonna give this to Big Boss to reassemble and test, and I'll be back. I'm back. We reassembled the motherboard and we still do not have an image on the screen. We are still getting a black screen. The next thing I'm gonna do is replace the PMIC chip, Max 7762. And the reason we're gonna replace that chip first is because I did this before. I had the same issue before where we had a black screen, and replacing Max 7762 fixed the problem. Let's start by desoldering the one on the board. The chip is out. And now we're gonna apply leaded solder, mix it with unleaded so we can lower the melting temperature of the pads, of solder on the pads. We're gonna apply a tiny bit of flux. And now we're gonna solder that chip, reflow it down in place. Right, just a tiny bit of flux, and we're gonna reflow that chip down in place, and we'll test again. The chip just went in place. Okay, that's it. I'll be back. We reassembled the console. Let's go ahead and plug the charging cable. And we see the battery logo. Problem is fixed. Big Boss already tried this before I came here. He installed a new battery and everything booted up just fine. We have to wait 5-10 minutes before the battery charges, but we now get an image. That's it. We're gonna end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll do something else in the next video.